The following was said about this wrestler on the mat: he is a leopard who slowly creeps up and conducts a lightning fast hold, unexpected for the opponent, whether it is a hold in the rack or in the parterre. A fighter absolutely extraordinary with his own technique and tactics of wrestling, an athlete who fights from the first second to the last. And all this about the famous Soviet freestyle wrestler, champion of the 1972 Olympic Games in Munich, silver medalist of the 1976 Olympic Games in Montreal, world and European champion, six-time champion of the Soviet Union, and one of the best world wrestlers of the first half of the 1970s, Roman Dmitriev. Roman Dmitriev was born on March 7, 1949 in the village of Bestiak, Yakut district, which is located near Yakutsk. He started practicing freestyle wrestling at the age of 13. At the age of 17, he became the champion of the youth Spartakiad of the peoples of Yakutia, and at the age of 18, the champion of the Spartakiad of schoolchildren of the Soviet Union. In 1968, at the age of 19, Roman Dmitriev, who confidently won the youth championship of the Soviet Union, was included in the adult national team. And already at a young age, Dmitriev showed himself an intelligent, technical, and tactically diverse wrestler. Honored coach of the Soviet Union, and Georgia Dmitry Miniashvili noted the amazing patience and amazing endurance of Roman Dmitriev, the qualities of a true champion. In 1969, the weight category up to 48 kilograms was introduced, in which Dmitriev began his victorious march. In the same year, Roman Dmitriev successively won the championship of the Soviet Union and Europe, won the international tournament in Tbilisi, where in the final he defeated Ibrahim Javadi from Iran. However, Dmitriev failed to win the World Championship, which was held in Mar del Plata, Argentina, and finished second. He lost with a minimum score to his main rival, the same Ibrahim Javadi, who later became a four-time world champion. The next year, Roman Dmitriev also participated in the World Championship, but the death of his father, which happened during the tournament, had a depressing effect on him. As a result, he became only the third. The 1972 Olympics in Munich became Roman Dmitriev's golden hour, but before that there was a serious struggle for a place in the Olympic team. Baku's Rafik Gadzhiev, champion of the Soviet Union and Europe in 1970, confidently won the Tbilisi International Tournament, which, by the way, Dmitriev did not fight because of illness, but at the European Championships became only fourth. Everything was decided at the Soviet Union Championship in Minsk, where Dmitriev in the final unexpectedly easily defeated Gadzhiev. The Munich Games were very successful for Soviet athletes. They won 50 gold medals, with 5 of them contributed by freestyle wrestlers, a truly outstanding achievement. The names of the champions are written in golden letters in the history of Soviet and world sports. And the first gold for the Soviet wrestling team in the lightest category, up to 48 kilograms, won Roman Dmitriev. His opponents were very serious: Iranian Ibrahim Javadi, Japanese Akira Umeda, European champion, World Championship prize winner Ognian Nikolov from Bulgaria. In the first round, Roman stews Indiana Maruti. Javadi draws a fight with American S. Gonzalez. The most difficult for Dmitriev was the fight with fast and technical Umeda. At the beginning of the bout, Roman twice throws the Japanese on the poker. With the score 0, for the Japanese quickly gained points, bringing the score to 12-5 in his favor. In the third period, Roman Dmitriev equalizes the score, 12-12. In the last seconds, Dmitriev snatched the victory due to his fighting spirit, 18-15. The next bout with Ognian Nikolov, Roman wins with a difference of 9 points. In the last bout with Javadi, Roman Dmitriev was satisfied with a draw to become the Olympic champion. But the Yakut wrestler became a hostage of the sharp attacking style he practiced. A few seconds before the end of the bout, with the score 6-6, Dmitriev went to the feet of the Iranian, but Javadi threw Roman to the reverse belt from the last forces. It seemed that the gold of the games was already in Javadi's pocket, but the fight with Dmitriev so exhausted him that he lost to Ognian Nikolov 6-8. As a result, Roman Dmitriev got the gold medal, Nikolov got silver, and Javadi got bronze. In 1973, Roman Dmitriev won the championship of the Soviet Union and became the owner of the World Cup. The same year, he won the World Championship in Tehran. In the final, Dmitriev defeated a rising star from Bulgaria, Hasan Isaev. In the Olympic year of 1976, Roman Dmitriev won the Soviet Union Championship, the Tbilisi International Tournament, and became the owner of an Olympic ticket. In Montreal, Dmitriev confidently defeated all his rivals, and it seemed that nothing would prevent him from becoming Olympic champion for the second time. But the unexpected happened. In the last bout with Japanese Akira Kudo, with the score 3-2 in favor of Dmitriev, the judges gave both wrestlers a warning and disqualified them a minute before the end of the bout. It was a shock. It should be said that back then the victory was determined by the penalty system. Penalty points for disqualification even exceeded the points for defeat. So, Roman Dmitriev got for penalty points for disqualification and immediately moved to second place. But not everything was lost. The last fight between Akira Kudo and Bulgarian of Turkish origin Hasan Isayev decided everything. If Kudo wins, Roman Dmitriev is the Olympic champion. But something happened that I didn't even want to think about. The Japanese was disqualified for the second time and Hasan Isayev became the champion. Because of biased judging, Dmitriev, who had never lost at the Olympics, lost his second Olympic gold medal. It was clear to everyone that it was behind-the-scenes games that made the lineup on the podium. An Olympic silver medal is an unattainable peak for many athletes, but the medal of the 1976 Olympic Games brought back heavy memories for Roman Mikhailovich all his life. Only a strong character helped him to withstand such a psychological and moral blow. Roman Dmitriev could take part in the Moscow Olympics. In pre-Olympic 1979 he won the 7th Spartakiad of the Peoples of the Soviet Union and the Tbilisi International Tournament, and in Olympic 1980, the Championship of the Soviet Union. But for the Olympics, Soviet Union head coach Yuri Shakhmuratov took young Sergei Kornelev, whom Roman Dmitriev had defeated in the final of the pre-Olympic Soviet Union Championship. However, the third place taken by Kornelev at the Games in Moscow later questioned the choice of the coaching staff. Roman Dmitriev finished his sports career in 1981, after which for many years he was a member of the coaching staff of the Soviet Union national team, coached the junior national team of Russia, and worked in the Russian Wrestling Federation. Roman Dmitriev's victories have forever entered the history of Soviet and Yakut sports. Friends, opponents, specialists and coaches called him one of the brightest freestyle wrestlers of the 20th century. He was characterized by great diligence, the highest technique, great willpower, and a constant will to win. On February 11, 2010, Roman Dmitriev passed away. He was only 60 years old. For all his numerous victories and regalia, Roman Dmitriev's sports fate can be considered tragic. He had every chance to become a 3-time Olympic champion, but it did not work out. Roman Dmitriev remained in people's memory not only as a great athlete, but also as a person with a capital letter. And people remember such people for centuries.